it is a school for gangsters. It's basically what it is. That was not a school. My God. Honestly, it's one of the best things I have watched. Fantastic. It was that good. It was that good. They did a fantastic job. Guys, I'm bored. I was thinking of doing a live, but it's literally 12 a.m. in the morning. I don't think anyone's on. So I guess we're gonna do a review. My name is Talia Adewalia. This is DISBYDEM. Let's talk about Study Group, which is a 2025 South Korean action comedy drama that blends high school struggles with intense fight sequences and heartfelt coming of age moments. So it's based on a webtoon, which I don't think is complete yet. I did start reading the webtoon after watching this. I couldn't help myself, guys, and I'm that kind of person. You guys know, like my follow through. Especially when it comes to like having webtoon series and stuff like that, additional novels that are, you know, in English, I will read it. If it's available, I'm there. This was released January to February of this year, and it's only 10 episodes. Huge draw for me, because I mean, when I started Korean content and I would see 16 episodes, man, guys, it was always daunting. And I know I complain a lot about it, but please know it's like heartfelt complaints. It's not like I'm literally whining about it. Like, I don't mean it when I complain about it. It's just a running joke that we've always had on this channel, and that's why I keep doing it. But yeah, they usually have 16 episodes for Korean shows, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, fuck these 16 episodes for? You got a limited series with 6 episodes. Oh my God. And Korea has the gall. I'm kidding, guys, but they have the audacity to give us 20 episodes and call it a limited series. I'm like, you better get out of here. I'm kidding, I'm joking. Anyways, this was 10 episodes, and that was like a huge draw for me. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, let's go. So excited about it, and oh my God. Honestly, it's one of the best things I have watched. Point blank, period. Like, knocked it out of the freaking park. And you know what it is? I think not a lot has like shocked me or surprised me as much as this did. One thing that surprised me was the movie The Hunt, because it starts pretty slow and then pow pow pow, things start popping off, and it doesn't stop popping until the very last scene. And I think maybe John Wick, because I wasn't expecting it. It's Keanu Reeves. It's usually calm, collected, unless it's The Matrix, right? So things like that. And when this happened and when things took off, I was like, oh my God. Now, if you do plan to see it, I will give you a timeline of when you need to click off, because the spoilers are coming. So, non-spoiler review, let's start that now. So based on everything I've said, you definitely know that I love this. I absolutely enjoyed it. And I have reactions on Patreon, guys. I should have said that from the very beginning. Not prepared for this review. Lord, it's the, you know what, the coffee, the the monster, it's all just kicking in right now, so it's a little chaotic. But I end up finding that I like these reviews better than the structured ones that I do. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree, and then we can take out one of those elements that causes the chaos, you know, or 2 or 3 of them depending on what it is. But yeah, for non-spoiler review, the story follows Yoon Gamin, a student at a notoriously delinquent Yongsun Technical High School. It is a school for gangsters. It's basically what it is. That was not a school. My God. I'm from Nigeria, guys. I am literally born and bred in Nigeria, and I have never seen a school like that. Africa, guys. Africa. This school was for Agberus. That's for my Nigerian people, if you understand. It was for touts. It was for gangsters, straight up. Despite his desire to excel academically, true talents lie in something else. I'm not trying to spoil it for you. He could not study to save his life. I think another thing that got me is that in the first episode alone, when they kept showing how much he would fail, oh my God, it was hilarious. The comedic timing of everything was just spectacular. It was funny. It was engaging. It was heartfelt. Like, they had very, you know, deep moments throughout the entire series. It was done well. I loved it. I was surprised when I put out a poll. I don't even think I put out a poll when I was posting it on Patreon, and a lot of the people on Patreon weren't really like engaging with it. And I know it's because a lot of them go for like the reality TV stuff and the romance. I feel like that's what people were looking for, and this did not have a lick of romance. I mean, it did, but that's not the focus. The romance was kind of high school. It was cute. It wasn't even serious at all. So I was surprised that nobody was engaging or interested, because the way I loved it, I told my cousin. My cousin started watching it. My brother finished it even before I did. I will sing this on the rooftops. If anybody wants to listen, this was an amazing show. If you like fight sequences, if you like comedy, if you like out of the box surprises, this was definitely for you. Now, during this whole thing in his high school phase, his determination to change his fate because of the whole lack of studying or lack of progress with his studying, he forms a study group to prepare for college entrance examinations because that's his dream. His dream is to go to college. That's how bad it is. The fact that his literal dream is not like to be an engineer, a doctor, or to save the world. It's just to go to college. However, when his friends face bullying, Gamin sheds his modern student personality and persona to protect them, which leads to intense confrontations. Now, I think that's kind of like a breakdown that you can read online for yourself. So we're just going to talk about the cast, and then we're going to get into the spoiler part of this review. So Gamin was played by Yoon Gamin, who apparently used to act a lot before and then took a hiatus. My first time seeing him in this. Han Ji-yoon plays their teacher Han Gyung. I know for bad I'm crazy, but that's the only thing I've seen her in. Cha Woo-min plays Hanu, who is a psycho. He is a full-on psycho. Honestly, diabolical in like all the worst ways. Very, very dynamic character to his character in Mellow Movie, because I was just fresh off Mellow Movie. Well, not fresh, but that was the last thing that I watched which he was in. First time I'd seen him, and his character there was so different to the character that he was playing here. I loved it. He knocked it out of the park. I believed that he was a psycho out for world domination. That's how good he was. Then Lee Jong-hyun plays Taehyun. He's so cute. He was giving me Vulcan vibes. I don't know if anybody grew up watching wrestling. Star Trek. I don't know why wrestling came into my head. He was giving me the Vulcan vibes with like the way his ears were and I think it was we call it fringe. They call it bangs here. But with the way his bangs were like severely cut. Very much Vulcan vibes. I didn't mind him. I thought he was cute. I thought he was a great addition, and he also plays Gamin's best friend in this and the first person to join the study group. So I like the character development of him throughout the series. I'm very excited to see how they changed him from the webtoon, because I know that they switched things around. They definitely did. They always do. Moving on, Soo-hyun plays Lee Ji-yu. She's fantastic. She's the rough around the edges girl who doesn't take crap from anybody. Loved her. She was really good in this. She's so beautiful. Stunning. All the actors were stunning in this, I'm not gonna lie. And then last but not least, my favorite, Yoon Sang-jung, who plays Hyewon. This girl was cute. That was her character. Her character was to be adorable as possible, so that when she shocks you, she really shocks you. And by the end, I was chanting with her. Oh my god, I really, really did like her. I think the characters, they did a very good job. Those were the main people. There were additional people. I will name the last main member. I think they ended up adding a few more people to the gang. But Gong Do-yoon, who plays Lee Jun, they called him Go Jujong because he had red hair. He was really cool. I like him. He was the tough one. He was the fighting version of Gamin. So you know how Gamin could never get studying right? Lee Jun could never get fighting right. He would always fail at fighting. And it was interesting because by the end of it, he seemed to be really good. So I don't know if maybe throughout the series they practiced that as well as studying. I don't know. But I liked him. He was funny, and I really liked his dynamic with Ji-yu. I kind of hope that those ones have a relationship in the end, like a romantic, serious type relationship in the end, because I like their dynamic and the way they bounced off each other. It just played well. That is the end of my non-spoiler part of this review. If you plan to watch it, definitely click off now. If you don't care, stay on. So one thing that I absolutely loved, like I said, was where we find out that he could fight. It wasn't just like, I can throw a punch, I can kick and everything. It was like, I can fight. And it reminded me of One Punch Man in the sense that I didn't think that these people were human. Not him, not Hanu, not anybody. The amount of power they had in their punches and kicks and everything. I was like, there's no way they're normal human beings just operating in that town. There's no way. There's no way in hell. At the end of it, I was screaming, are they human? Because there's no way. When he and Hanu had their fight in the end, my mouth was open. My mouth was literally open. If you see it, you understand what I mean. My mouth was, my God, see, I don't even know the English to speak. Because how? And my cousin was like, no, there's no way that he's actually One Punch Man, because One Punch Man is literally One Punch Man. He didn't take any hits. I was like, yeah. But if you notice throughout the entire series, every time that Gamin will get beat, he will adjust and match his opponents and what's it called? Power level is the word. Because I don't think anybody can reach him right now. I really do feel like he is Saitama, honestly. And so every time he will fight with somebody, he will first take a beating so that he can gauge what power level he needs to release in order to face them. He even says it when he was fighting one of the teachers for the bad guys. I think episode 8 or so, or 9, one of them. 8. It was 8 because 9 was kind of like the down episode. Yeah, episode 8, and he's like, I thought you were strong, but you're not. And then he uses one knuckle to end this guy. And I'm just like, what? In actual hell, it was so good. It was so good. The stunts, perfection. And the actor did his own stuff. The guy playing Gamin, he was doing his own stunts. Like, I saw some behind the scenes, and he was practicing his own stunts and doing all that stuff. Korean actors are out of this world fantastic. I mean, a lot of actors do, but nah, I think Korean actors take it to the max, because they sing, they dance, they act, they flip, they jump, they juggle, they do everything. I have to give it to them, man. I really do have to give it to them. The series did already garner critical acclaim with nominations for Baesang Arts Award, with Cha Woo-min, being nominated for new actor, and technical achievement for the stunt coordination. I think that they deserve it, because the stunts were fan-fucking-tastic. I'm sorry, I tried to do this whole thing without cursing, but sometimes you just gotta drop the F-bomb, because it was that good. It was that good. They did a fantastic job. I thought it was really, really amazing. I thought that they smashed it out of the park. I don't think that I have any other thing that I wanted to say in the spoiler part of this, because yeah, it's a spoiler part, but I'm not trying to ruin the whole thing. I want you guys to go and experience it for yourself and have that joy, or at least as much of that joy as I did when I watched it, because again, I can't rave about this enough. It was great. I do think that episode 9 was a bit of a downer, and they kind of rushed episode 10 because they wanted to wrap it up in a nice neat bow. I would have been fine with a cliffhanger on this, guys. I would have been fine, because I think they kind of rushed it, if I'm being honest. Again, not complaining about the 10 episodes, but again, I would have been fine with a cliffhanger, especially because the webtoon itself is not complete. But you know what? I will still gladly watch it over and over again without question. And the theme song, the opening theme song, it is a bop. Every time it came on, I was like, yes, let's go. It gets the people going. I really did enjoy it. I would say the story was a 9 out of 10. They delivered on the story. The actors were a 9.5 out of 10. They smashed it. The characters themselves, I would say maybe about an 8.8, just for some character development and just for some elements, but it's still high. 8.8 is still fine. Emotional impact, I would say 9, because yeah, maybe you don't want to study, but you could also, look at it from your own point of view and understand how Gamin is feeling throughout the whole thing. Rewatchability, 9. There were so many surprising elements in the whole thing. You may skip some parts and just watch the stunts. Maybe I will do a video clip of all my favorite stunts from the show. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you'd be interested in. I'll be happy to do it. I'm working on a You Are My Glory clip stunts right now. It is a hill I will die on, guys. I love the show. I really do. So I'm working on that right now, just to share some of my favorite scenes from the series with you guys. So let me know if you want something like that for a study group, and I'll be more than happy to do it. And overall, I will give this a solid 9.2. To be honest, a lot of those points go to the stunts, because they killed it. I cannot rave enough about the surprise factors, some of the elements that I didn't even see coming at all. There was one episode where he was chilling with his mom and things just went crazy, and I was like, oh dang, loved it. I will say that I will take points because some of the characters I wanted to die. No, I'm kidding. There are no points being taken. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. Like I said, it is on my Patreon. There will be a link in the description if you want to go watch it with me and experience all the feels that I experienced while I was watching it. All the episodes are there right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. It was a little chaotic, but again, I find that I like these ones better than I like the structured ones. So hopefully this comes out well in the edits, because I gotta do that for myself. Do all the right things, like subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, comment, please comment, engage, and tell me some of the other shows that you might recommend that I watch based on this one. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.